Please your mind, make you no go kill yourself. When you go make them now, only God go know. You they try, make you no go lose yourself. No go stress yourself, cause no be you get yourself. Oh Lord, say now you go forgive me peace, everything.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nice Corner. Hope you guys are wonderful and you are blessed. You guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you can keep up with everything in Nice Corner. And also give this video a big thumbs up. It doesn't cost you guys anything. And also just shout out to all my wonderful new subscribers that have come to my channel. I thank the Most High for you, and thank you so much for the support. But today's video is a very special video for me. I've been getting a lot of DMs from people just really coming to me like, what is the experience like for an older person to move here to Ghana? So many people have been like asking me what it's been like for your mother. Can you interview her? So guess what? I have heard the call, you guys. I have listened to you guys, and words cannot express how much I love this guest. She's put up with me for all these years.
Yeah,
she
that's
has.
true.
I just bless the Most High for her. So you guys, please help me welcome my lovely mother, my Yee, as you guys would know. My Yee, thank you so much for coming on my channel.
Anytime, honey. Anytime.
I really appreciate you for coming on because this is a really special topic for me because nobody knows the experience of what it was like, you know, for both of us as much as we do for each other.
Right.
Nobody knows the experience, what it's been like better than you do, and vice versa.
Right.
So this topic really is dear to my heart, and you know, a lot of people, a nice number of people have, you know, kind of this topic is a hot button issue because of things going on in the world, in America, okay, and even other places such as the UK, Canada, and people want to know what it was like for you as an older person. Of course, I'm a younger person,
right?
But coming from an older person's perspective, please share with us what it was like moving here. So please give us like just detailed descriptions on like from beginning to end, what it was like. So we start from the beginning.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning.
Yes.
And again, it's my pleasure, sweetheart. You know I'll do anything for you.
This is my biggest cheerleader, guys.
Well, I guess I'll just start at probably just going back as far as 2012. In 2012, I was in prayer, and and the Most High spoke to me, and He actually showed me some things. I was in prayer, and I was reading my Word, and you know, I can honestly say that I'm a follower of the Most High, and not Christian, but I am definitely a believer. But anyway, He spoke to me and He started showing me some things. And He let me know that it was time to leave. And at first that kind of threw me off balance.
Like, are you sure?
Right, exactly, because we were fine. We were fine, just in, you know, living in Southern Cali and just, you know, doing our thing, and to leave was really not a thought. So I was like, okay, I'll consider that. But what I thought is I thought we were going to move someplace else in the States.
Right.
I didn't think we were going to leave the States, but in 2015, He put in my spirit, Ghana, you're going to leave the country.
So He put in your spirit specifically Ghana.
Ghana. And I didn't know anything about Ghana. Okay, nothing. I hadn't, you know, all this buzz hadn't started about Ghana or anything like that. And it, like I said, at first, I kind of thought I had got a bad taco because I was like, wait, I'm supposed to leave the States, you know, and go someplace else, because that was not my plan. That was not my intention and what I had in my head. But anyway, He started putting it in my spirit more and more and more, and that's when I told you about it.
Yeah, I remember. I will never forget when you came to me and told me, because we were planning on moving like maybe someplace down south.
Right, we were planning on moving to Georgia.
Georgia, like Hotlanta. You know, we were planning on doing that. So when you came to me, it was like, whoa, it was put in your spirit, Ghana.
Right. And that's the way I was. Whoa. So so anyway, so I just started, as you put in your video, as I'm sure that some of you have seen, we were caring for Mama, my mother, and she was a dementia patient, and the Most High kept telling me, prepare for something, and at first I listened, but I didn't. You know what I mean?
I get you, yeah. Kind of slept it under the rug.
Right, I kind of slept it under the rug because I was like, you're gonna have to give me confirmation after confirmation after confirmation so I can know that I'm hearing the right thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then he started showing me so much stuff that was on the horizon, that was coming, and I was like, okay, all right. So fast forward to 2017. The beginning of 2017, I was in the shower. Enjoying my warm shower water. And that's because we don't get a lot of warm shower water here. But anyway, I was taking a shower, and the Most High put in my spirit, start preparing, keep moving forward. And at that time, he had given me several confirmations that what I was feeling in my spirit was correct. So when I got out of the shower, I don't know if I told you about it, but after that, remember when I started clearing out everything?
I do. I remember, you would drop me off at work, and every time I came back home, there would be preparation, and you were like, Nigeria, get yourself together. And we were really kind of just in preparation mode. We were having yard sales.
We were giving a lot of stuff away that we had. We gave away some nice stuff, y'all, but we couldn't bring it here with us. It was just our personal belongings that we brought. But we gave a lot of stuff away. We sold some things, and it was just like this thing in my spirit.
Like this sense of urgency.
Right. You need to get ready. You need to get yourself ready to go.
Well, faith without works is dead.
It is. Okay, it is. So, so after that, I asked the Most High for another confirmation, but this was a very big confirmation, and it was revolving around my mom. And once he confirmed that, he said, get ready to go. And she passed. And
so that was the confirmation.
That was the confirmation. It was by a certain time. And sorry, we live by a road. So there's a motorcycle going
Please
by.
Please forgive us.
But anyway, so so after she passed, because I had prepared so much, we didn't really have that much to clear out.
We didn't.
And we left in 1 month.
1 month. We did. We left in 1 month.
It was exactly 1 month.
And that was crazy because, I mean, for a nice number of people, it would take a while, especially to move out of the country.
Yeah.
It would take a little preparation for that. But the way
everything started falling
into
into place. Everything fell into place so easily. Until we were ready to get up out of there, and it was a hard time. It was a hard time because we had just lost my mom. Then 2 weeks after that, we lost our dog that we had had for 12 years. It was her 12-year birthday present. I bought her a Pomeranian, and he just died.
And that was a very, very weird time.
It was
a lot of time full of a lot of emotions. So like kind of during that time, how did you feel? Even getting ready for the plane ride coming.
First of all, I couldn't grieve. I didn't have time to grieve.
Right.
I really didn't. I didn't have time to grieve because we were in that mode where, the Most High was just put in my spirit a sense of urgency. So, I don't know, I won't say I felt afraid because I knew that he was ordering my footsteps.
Right,
so
exactly.
I didn't feel afraid, but I was a little apprehensive, I guess, because here we're talking about moving to another country where we didn't know anybody, y'all.
Not
Okay, we didn't know anybody here, and we had never been here before. So it was like, okay, we didn't leave with a lot of money. You know, I know a lot of people say you have to have a plan.
Right. I've gotten, you know, DMs from people saying, oh, you know, what kind of plan did you guys have? What kind of business ideas and, you know, kind of things of that nature? What kind of things do I need to do to prepare myself to come? And not all the time are you going to have a plan.
Well, it's this type of situation because this video is not meant for everyone.
Yeah.
This is really meant for people that have heard from the Most High.
Exactly.
And He has told them, no, you need to leave. We didn't have a plan. Our plan was really Him, okay?
Exactly.
That was our plan. And I know some people might think that's crazy. No, you don't move like that. But if you're moving in obedience, because you know me, whenever the Most High tells me to do something, you know I will do it.
You will do it. She will do it, guys.
I will do it. I left my good job. I worked for LA County Office of Education. I made super good money, and He told me to leave. Remember?
I remember.
He told me to leave, and it took me a year to leave because I'm like, wait a minute, this is a good job. I have benefits, I have everything that I need, but He told me to leave. And kind of a little testimony, when He told me to leave, I did not go. What made me decide is He struck me physically, but it was to get my attention. And right away, I wrote my letter of resignation. The next day, I was fine.
It was like
I was fine.
Like, wow, really, the Most High really.
He told me to do that, so I left, and I haven't looked back at that job since. We were actually more blessed. It
really
seems
that way.
after
See,
I left.
When you follow the Most High's plan, it's kind of not to say weird. It's Him. It's like the Most High will have you not even look back.
He puts those pieces of the puzzle together for you.
I mean, He really will. Where it's like, what? You know, I haven't even bust a sweat or like, you know, missed a beat.
I never looked back at that job again. And but it was a reason why He pulled me off my job because He was bringing my mother into our home where we needed to care for her, and we cared for her for 8 years. He knew she was coming. I couldn't care for her if I was on a job. Okay, so, and my mother meant the world to me. So that's kind of the way that happened. So after we got ourselves ready, and I never will forget when I sat at the computer and I purchased our tickets to come. And after I completed that transaction, I was like, okay, this is it. We are really, really going.
No turning back now, guys.
It's no turning back.
So please, can you share with us, what was your feeling getting off of the plane? You know, how did you feel? What type of emotions? Describe it in one word for us.
What I felt or what I saw?
Both.
What I felt, excitement.
Okay.
What I saw, interesting.
Interesting, we'll take that. Interesting. So you felt interesting and excitement. So
I felt excitement when I got off the plane. When I stepped on the ground, it was like, we're really here.
Right.
So there was excitement.
Because I mean, there was like so it was almost like 4 years, a good 4 years of preparation. For the moment.
Right, and it was like, okay, now this is here. We're here. I remember when Nana Kwame picked us up. We stayed at
Shout out to Nana Kwame.
We stayed at Legacy Gardens in Sampeakcdc. Yes, shout out to you, Nana Kwame. And he picked us up at the airport, drove us to Legacy Gardens, and just driving through the streets, it was interesting. That's why I'm saying interesting.
You keep saying interesting.
It was interesting for me. When we got on the road that led to Legacy Gardens, the road was so bad.
It was really bad. And of course, you know, it's being from we weren't used to it. I mean, we're all pros now.
Right, yeah. You see the road that leads up to where we live. Bad. Oh my gosh, don't let it rain. But yeah, first coming, it was like, oh my gosh, this road is horrendous. And so it just kept getting more and more interesting. As we traveled to Legacy Gardens. When we got there and went in, we had a 2-bedroom apartment. When we went in there, hi Fred! That's our neighbor Fred. You've seen him on a few videos. But when we walked into Legacy Gardens, it was a small little apartment, but we were kind of like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, we're here. So it was interesting. It naturally was very different from what we were used to. So it takes a while. We've been here for 3 years, and we're still adjusting.
Yeah, I mean, it's still an adjustment. I would say, you know, being here for 3 years, I know for myself this experience has been a positive experience. It has its highs and lows.
It has its highs and lows.
And, you know, with me leaving America really young, I would say I wouldn't have taken this experience for nothing, because I've grown. I've grown a lot since I've been here.
You do grow. I don't mean to, as they say here, I don't mean to cut you, but I just want to say this. I think one of the biggest adjustments for me was not having the conveniences that I was used to.
Yeah, that's
because
a biggie.
in the States, you're used to conveniences. So, you know, some conveniences we even take for granted. You know, like, how you gonna get your water?
Yeah.
You know, we're just using her on our tap and there's water. You know, we had to even do hand washing. I didn't know how to do hand washing because other than like small little, maybe dainty little things or something like that, but you know, washing certain things by hand, I was always used to a washer and for most of my life a dryer. You know, having a dishwasher. We were just really used to those things, and not having them was an adjustment. You know, the power going out. Where used the power being on? Yeah. So that was an adjustment. However, I will say when the power goes out, we have the deepest discussions. And we have deep discussions anyway, but when the power is out, especially at night, we really just sit there with our flashlight on the phone and we talk about, you know, stuff. We come up with stuff, and I think this trip, we were close before we left the States, very, very close, but I think this has brought us even closer because we're kind of going through this together. You know, even though we know people, it's still really kind of us. You know, and which brings me to another point. When you're here, because these things are real, because I want to talk about real things that real people go through here. Some people don't want to talk about it, but I have no problem talking about it. How it's received, I don't know, but I'm going to tell the truth. Isolation is something you can feel very easily here. I belong to a sister circle whose purpose was to try to cut down on the isolation that you might feel. Like, for instance, where we live around nothing but Ghanaians. And some of the Ghanaians we live around, they don't speak English. So, you know, and we have, you know, tried to go the Chui route to try to learn the local language. But, you know, Fred, who you've seen on her videos, Fred is the main person, because he lives right next door, that we really talk to, and he's really a really bright guy. And but isolation you can deal with here, and I'm going to tell you another thing you can deal with. You can deal with depression here, okay, because of certain factors. It can cause you sometimes to get, I won't say everyone, but it's real. Okay, because we've talked to other people who've dealt with it.
And not to cut you off, but you guys have seen my video.
You saw hers.
Like my candid video talking about that. So it's actually good you're addressing it.
And I deal with it. I deal with isolation. Sometimes I deal with depression, you know, sometimes. And I was telling her that I think maybe some of mine comes from, there's more to do in the States. There's more to do. Maybe if you've been here for a long time, you kind of know of more things to do. But for our situation, we are still trying to find our way. Also, the surroundings can kind of play a part, because naturally it's, when you go into other regions like the Eastern region, the Central region, the Western region, the Volta region, those regions are very green and they're very beautiful. They're just so natural. Really, when you go there, you feel like I am in Africa. But when it comes to Accra, and maybe some with Kumasi too, I'm not sure, we only went there once, but they've uprooted a lot of the beauty, where it's, you know, a lot of dirt, a lot of, there's of course trash, there's you know, a lot of incomplete buildings, and it's kind of an atmosphere. You don't see a lot of grass, you don't see a lot of flowers, you don't see that type of thing. And they pulled up a lot of the, you know, trees. There are some trees here. I'm not going to say there aren't any, but if you go to one of those other regions I mentioned and this one, there's a difference. There's a big difference.
It's a big difference. Mm-hmm. It really is. It's a huge difference.
So that's, you know, that's kind of real. That's a real thing.
Well, like I said, I'm glad that you're addressing it, you know, because like I said, it depends on your experiences. Everybody has different experiences. But, you know, just by us talking to different diasporans and stuff, we're not the only ones that have felt this way, you know, and, you know, of course, like coming here, you should definitely come if the Most High is telling you to do so. And that's leading me to kind of, what do you want the takeaway from this video, for people to take away from this video?
I want people not to be afraid, especially if the Most High has told them to come. Or to go wherever He's told you to go to in the world. Don't be afraid. And, you know, if you don't have everything, you know, in order, pristine, that should not stop you. Especially if you have that faith that the Most High told you to do it, you were obedient, and He's going to get you through. We are a living, breathing testament to that. Like I said, there have been so many miracles that has happened for us since we've been here, so much favor. I remember when we first moved here, one thing I will talk about is we were taking, you know, trotros and taxis, and I was like, oh gosh, we'll probably never get another car. And I was like, if we do, it'll probably be like a hoopty, you know, to kind of get us around a little bit. But I tell you, the Most High opened up a situation where I thought it would be a long time before we got a car. We bought a car in what, 6 months?
Yeah, about 6, 7 months.
6, 7 months. And it's a really nice car.
We call her Roxy.
We call her Roxy. And He opened up that door for us. And I could not even tell you how many other doors He's opened up. And
I mean, it's been like close calls, y'all. I mean, like the 99.9th hour He has come through. Like, He's clenching your booty cheeks. You're like, oh my gosh, do we have to go back? But He
when you have no more nails, okay, from saying, okay, when you coming, I know you're coming, but when you're coming,
you told me to come here.
You told me to come here.
Leave me hanging?
So you told me to come here, so I know you're not gonna leave me. And He hasn't. He has not. And again, like you even said, and we didn't come here with a lot of money. We didn't.
We didn't, you know, and a lot of people have been like reaching out to me, you know, through DMing me, oh, you know, kind of like, well, what advice do you have in terms of me to start a business? What, you know, plan did you have? And not all the time you're gonna have a plan. Not all the time is everything, like she said, going to be just cut and dry.
Nope.
But if the Most High's telling you to do it, because He's got you covered. He's got your back. He's not going to leave you.
Okay, He's got you. Because you're being obedient, and He's going to be faithful to you. Because you stepped out on obedience, what He told you to do. So I want to encourage people to don't be afraid. You know, some people say, well, you can't go there unless you have a plan. Well, guess what? The Most High was my plan. Okay,
exactly.
And He has seen me through better than anything or anyone could ever see me through or see us through. So I just want to, because things are changing, and if the Most High is telling you, you need to do it. Okay, you need to do it. You don't have to do anything, but you need to. It would be in your best interest if you did. Like I said, this is if He's telling you to do it. I'm not talking to anybody that He has not spoken to. But if He's spoken to you, and I know it can be scary, you know, especially if you have a family, because it's just us. You know, if you have small children or whatever, you're going to be very apprehensive. But guess what? He has them even better than He has you. Okay, He has you all. So, you know, I just want you to be encouraged, and it's okay. And like she said, if you need to talk to someone just for encouragement, we're here.
Yeah, if you need to DM me if this is something that's placed upon your heart, because I believe we're supposed to be a support system to one another, because it can be very scary. We've been there. We definitely understand. So if you need just anybody to talk to, if you're planning on coming here and you need a support system, definitely I'm here. Reach out. I'll have all my information in the description box. And what would you say is a quick one, like any negative kind of what would you done differently? Let's just put it that way with moving here, coming here.
I wouldn't have come here with rose-colored glasses on.
Okay.
I would have come here, and not everyone does, but I'm just speaking of myself, because you didn't. I didn't. My expectations, I think, were a little too high, because I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna learn a lot in terms of history. I'm gonna learn all this stuff, but sometimes I turn out to be the teacher. And what I found is that in that way, let me just end it by saying this. There's been a number done on us from the diaspora and us on this continent.
Yeah.
There has been a number done on, where we just it's psychological and colonization has definitely taken its toll.
Yeah.
Another thing I would do different is I would look at my money in CDs instead of American dollars. And when you first come here, you look at things in American dollars.
Yes.
You look at your money in dollars instead of CDs, you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's so many people who have gone back to the West because they run out of money.
Right. When you live here, you have to look at your money in CDs.
You have to.
And not dollars or pounds or where the currency wherever you're from. You need to look at it in CDs, because that'll help you conserve your money and budget your money, more wisely.
I think it's important to bridge that gap. That's why we're starting this new initiative. We're starting something, people, that's going to be pretty awesome, that's really linking diasporans and Ghanaians together.
Yeah, and it was actually springboarded by the conversations that we did. And for those of you that have not looked at it, please go back and look at it, because it's really important to bridge that gap. Yeah, we are different, but we just need to understand each other better.
Absolutely.
And be honest.
And be honest about things.
Respectful but honest.
Yeah, but very respectful, but very honest, because you can't get into anything or solve anything unless you be honest about things.
Exactly.
And get to the core.
Appreciate you for coming on our channel and sharing your experiences.
Absolutely.
And like she said, this is really encouragement for people to step out on faith. If the Most High tell you to do it, no matter where you're at in the world, if He's told you to move, no matter where it is, it doesn't even necessarily have to be Ghana, but it can just be anywhere around the world. If He has told you to do it, no matter what other people say, no matter that fear and that apprehension, definitely do it, because He's got your back.
Absolutely.
So like I shared before, I'm definitely here. You can definitely DM me if you just need a support, just to reach out. I'm definitely here. And again, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video with others.
Please share it.
Yes, please share it. And for somebody that maybe would need to listen to it. And also comment. We would like to hear your comments, like to hear your thoughts, what you have to say, your experiences, if any, just please share and get this conversation rolling. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.